Can we get rid of the elephant in the room, though, with Gaz's performance last night?
I think we need to get into it, Spud.
Okay.
The Foss is here, Sam Newman, Gary Lyon, of course, Damien Barrett, and it's great to have Danny Frawley here, who delivers honest feedback. And there was some text going around late last night, halfway through Gary's performance.
Do you want to listen? Do you want to hear?
Set it up again.
I think
set it up.
I think if you didn't see the Footy Show last night, Spud, let's just take a listen to our man, the Lone Wolf, who decided it was
He just ripped the headphones
a
off.
good thing. Damo?
It was a power of the mind thing, wasn't it? It was
Of course it was,
power of the mind
mate.
thing. No, I'm just trying to set up because some people
No.
might not have heard it, Sam.
Oh,
and
well,
the reason
what?
for why would Gary want to sing?
Well, he
That's a
doesn't,
good
and that's the
question.
point.
So-
He won 10 grand for
Yeah.
a junior football
Exactly.
club by purposely singing flat. I've been doing it for 19 years on the show, and the worse you are, the more people like it. So he
Exactly.
joined
Well,
in the spirit
that's
of it,
right.
He was very good.
you
and
do
he was
know,
It
excellent.
was
I just
outstanding.
need to say, I am not a
Trained singer?
purveyor of music. I don't listen to music.
Clearly.
I've never bought a record. I bought Meatloaf. I went to a Sting concert last year, which I loved, and he's got some beautiful songs, but that is it for me.
Yes.
And I never sung. I never professed to be able to sing. And Sam's point's right. You had to. This is what it was about: confronting your fears.
Sam,
And
yes, Spud.
I thought I was pretty good.
We went up with Gaz to Shepparton last week.
Yeah,
He was singing this song
I know.
for about an hour and a half.
You know what? I had to remember the words, Spud. Imagine if you got up there and didn't know the words.
And I was sitting next to you, and seriously,
I think the band held me back.
no, it actually half sounded okay just on your own.
That's right.
Spud.
I'm
But-
with you.
What happened last
For
night?
those who missed last night, we're going to do a little a cappella version here. Let's go back to last night where our man let,
And the earth was last night's bed.
let himself down. Let's have a listen to last night.
Oh, that's all right. That bit. Hey, there was some all right, Spud, wasn't there?
You
I
couldn't,
didn't hear the end bit because
you couldn't drive a knitting needle up his ort with a jackhammer. He was that tense. He was that tense. I tell you what, and it was fantastic.
I've never been so nervous.
Spud, could
in all
I
my
ask
life.
you if I was to donate? Have you got a charity or your wife like some jewellery
Oh,
or
no,
something?
the
If I
Trevor
gave you
Barker
2
Foundation.
grand, well, if I just said I'll give you 2 grand now, could you just trot out a number for us?
no, I wouldn't. I'd
I
need a
see.
bit
Why
more.
wouldn't you? That's
I'd
what
need
it's
a bit
about.
More. I'd
charity.
need a bit more.
A bit more,
I'd
Gary.
support for charity.
Gary,
Give me
what?
10.
I did it for nothing. That's what I
Yeah,
did.
well, that's. As I said, I didn't hear the end of it because, mate,
What would you hang your hat on if you're going to give us a number? Just say.
Oh, Danny
What
boy.
would you? Oh, Danny boy. You're going to sing about yourself,
my
eh?
name is McNamara.
We
McNamara's
don't want
band.
to. We don't want
That's,
to
bit of an
that's
Irish
a
song.
sea shanty.
want a
That's
rock-
a
all right.
bloody
You want a rock
drinking
ballad.
song.
It's McNamara.
My name is McNamara. Oh, turn it up. Oh, we do like to be beside the
The
seaside.
green, green grass of home.
What was the feedback?
Give us that, go on. Let's have a crack at that.
No, I won't.
There you go, see?
I don't have to do it.
I think you should refrain when it's not your
Exactly
domain.
right. It's not my domain. I'm no good at it.
The
I'm
earnest
tone deaf.
approach from you, Gary, was what was interesting, and I noticed that there was a fair bit of feedback
Lot of
come
feedback.
your way. Was it all positive? You're happy with the
None of it.
None of it at all.
No. My kids said, "Don't do it, Dad, for God's sake." But you know, you get to that moment, like when you bungee jump or you've jumped out of an aeroplane,
Yeah.
and you just get onto the edge and you go, "Well, there's no coming
Turning
back." from
back.
this. And
You gotta push
that's what
on.
Did you
happened
feel like walking off at any stage?
for the whole week, Spud. And
No, he was.
I'll give you the funniest thing of all time. I got there. I always get there round 5 because I just do some stuff, and they said the band's out there, go and rehearse. I said, no, I'm not. I cannot rehearse. I'm not doing that. They said, no, you got to. So I walked out, and they were great. By the way, they were fantastic. They said, oh, we're looking forward to this. I said, oh, yeah. He said, just one thing. What key will you be singing in? I said, righto, get the whole band in here. And I just explained to them, Foss, that I didn't know what a key
Now,
was.
there was a flurry of text came your way from
A lot.
Spud
I
in
got a lot.
particular,
Yeah, I got
and
it
your
from
response, and this is what interests me here, is that Spud, he said, I normally back you to the Hilt Wolf, but had to turn off halfway through. I'm not sure what to say at the minute,
what
as he
about
turned
that?
off. And
Yeah.
the response from you, you say you'll stick by me and support me regardless of how hard that might seem right now, like I've done for 22 years. Pretty effing simple, I'd say,
Yeah, well,
Spud.
exactly. There's only 2 blokes in this whole Triple M box who are rock solid, and that's me and Spud. And in the time of need, thought he'd be right behind me.
No, I was right behind you. That's why I didn't want to see the end of it, because I would have. I'm not sure what would have happened.
Let me tell you, there's 3 tools on. There's a lot of tools on the planet. Newman, number 1. No, Brayshaw 1.
Yeah.
Never seen a man more excited
Wasn't
about
he
a bloke
excited?
making an imbecile of himself.
Wasn't he?
What about his dancing at the end of it?
I couldn't see him. I was crying. And Sam was second, and Tim Cleary, who's the whatever he is, the boss. He was the
EP.
third peanut of the lot. So, Das, I don't know whether you're a singer or not, but
Yeah, he's
reasonably
a good singer.
capable.
Yeah, he's
absolutely
I
petrified.
know we'll get onto the football
The
just
fray.
shortly, but the choice was that he hates mice. Lie in a box, a perspex box, and throw 200 mice on him. We said, how hard would that be? Just lie there and just let him put.
That would have been
Get up and sing, is what we said, and we
Probably should have gone the mice in
No, mate,
hindsight.
but that's right. That was his option. Go the mice. How I can stand that for 30 seconds while they all
Might
crawl
do
all over me.
A bit more sting. I'm a bit more of a sort of
Gaz,
cankerous
Gaz,
sex
I've
sort
been
of-
right behind you up until now, mate.
No sting?
When you went for
Let
your
it
big
go.
note,
All right,
guys,
all right.
when you went for that real
Yeah.
big note,
Yeah.
and it just come
Yeah.
out, did
Yeah.
you think, I got no, I'm really struggling
No,
there?
I'll tell you.
Because you thought it might sound all right to yourself, mentally.
Never did it sound all right to myself. But when you half sing, half talk, it's not so bad. But you're right. And every time I practiced it, worse and worse and worse.
Damo, we've heard about Jordan Lewis out.
Yeah.
Another bit of news coming through on a sub.
Yeah, Savage, who will replace Lewis out of that selected team, will be the sub for Hawthorn. And for Collingwood, the sub will be Didak. His partner, Jacinta, yesterday had a baby. He missed the training session yesterday and then was given a one-on-one session with David Butterfint at Gosh's paddock yesterday. Will be the sub tonight.
A bit of rain earlier, Sam, just starting to clear now.
Didak's out because his wife had a baby.
No, he's a sub tonight. Missed the training session.
Just the training session.
That's why he's out.
Not
No, he's
necessarily
playing.
why he's out, but
He's a sub.
He's starting as a sub, Foss. And in the context of the story, that was...
It's the reasoning behind the substitution on him tonight, Sam.
So that's the reason he's a sub. That was my point. Because his wife had a baby.
Missed the training session.
big time in his life, Foss.
What?
Big time in his life, Foss. We're building up to the big one here at the MCG. Hawthorn, and of course, taking on Collingwood. More Sam Newman, the Foss, the Lone Wolf, Garry Lyon, Damien Barrett, Danny Frawley. JB's going to join us, Howie and the Doc for the Herald Sun Super Coach, their Footy Live HQ. This is the Friday Rub, Foss.
Pets all right, are they?
McDonald's. And Triple M rocks finals football. Fair bit of Twitter feedback coming your way, Gary.
Yeah.
Not all positive.
No.
Sounded a bit worse than Meatloaf did at the grand final last year. That's from Matty Burge. And we've got one from Budgie85. Looked like he was from the Blue Oyster Bar out of Police Academy. That's the general tone
Read the
of...
first bit of what Budgie said, please. Because I've got one here as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
He looked like he was from the Blue Oyster
Triple
Bar.
M vocals awesome, but looked like he was from the Blue Oyster Bar. Get a hold of the Duke singing the phrase song "You've Found Me." You'll feel better about your performance.
That is sharp.
We can
That
accommodate
was
that.
from Catherine Perry. In fact, the girls tended to like it. Man here, Sean G, says, I've played drums in bands most of my life and never sung. Got bigger pills than me.
Spud, I've had a couple of tweets about Gary singing.
Yes.
Brad Klebanski rivaled Meatloaf at last year's grand final.
Good on you, Brad. You're heavy, yeah.
From Khan
He's a good bloke, Brad.
_Galici.
sure he is.
Very good bloke. Real ear bleed, guys.
Real well.
Are you listening to
Ear
the...
bleed.